Meet Pickle. In between chasing his tail and long naps, he loves to learn. As he frolics to school, he stops to talk to his friend Bird. Bird tells him that he hopes he has a great day and that he learns a lot. Pickle tells Bird that he's learning about an online game today. He says goodbye to his friend. Then he heads off to school. Once inside the classroom, the teacher announces that they will start to learn about an online game called Prodigy. Pickle loves the computer. He is so excited to try it out. The teacher explains that Prodigy is an online adaptive math and English game for grade 1 through 7. It is integrated with Florida Best standards. It uses a wizard-type theme similar to that of Pokemon or Zelda. The concept is to complete math or English questions to level up, become powerful, and ultimately defeat the main antagonist, Krios. It's time for recess. At recess, Pickle could not stop thinking about Prodigy. His teacher explained how it supports 4 out of the 6 C's. Critical thinking. The levels become increasingly more difficult and provides differentiation for students' needs. Communication. It includes age-appropriate content. Teachers can assign homework. Parents can review their child's progress. Collaboration. Students can play with other users, students online, which also falls under communication. Creativity, which is my personal favorite. I love the idea that students can create their avatars or wizards. Students can even choose their own wizard name. Back to class. After lunch, Ms. Palmer explained how Prodigy is at the highest level of the SAMR model. Substitution. Students complete assessments through the Prodigy app instead of taking the assessments with pen and paper. Augmentation. All students complete the assessment online. It gives the teacher immediate feedback so they can address areas of student struggles. Students can play entertaining games while learning and practicing specific teacher-targeted concepts. Modification. Instant feedback is given to each student upon completion of problems. They get to instantly work on the concepts they are struggling with. Redefinition. Prodigy redefines learning by connecting the teacher and parent to student progress in real time. After school, Pickle went to ball practice. He could not get Prodigy out of his mind. He could not wait to tell his mom all the pros Prodigy has to offer. It is fun for students. It is a free tool for teachers and students and parents. The site offers free prepared parent letters to save teachers time. Students can use this feature at home. The site also reminds students not to use their real name when they create their avatar. It is important to teach students about online security at a young age. Suddenly, an owl comes out of the trees. He reminds Pickle what the cons are about Prodigy. Prodigy can time out, lag, or completely freeze up. Sometimes it saves you where you're at, sometimes it does not. Fees. The push for the Pro feature comes out early in the game. It is not easily avoided. Although the premium membership does not impact the educational value of the game. Wi-Fi. You don't have Wi-Fi, you don't have a connection, but you can play online. The pros outweigh the cons. Thought Pickle, let's go. He raced home to get on his computer. It was finally time for Pickle to play Prodigy. It's time to log in. as a student and a teacher. Let's go see what it's all about. Okay, we are in Prodigy. I'm logging into my student account. We're going to play at home. This is the math game. There is English. There's an option for a bundle. Going to update and put my class code in. Add it to the class. Now I can come in. And you will see you're in a land. It is very similar to Zelda. Looks a lot like it. Or also, I guess, that of Pokemon, some may say. And I'm going to go ahead. I have to defeat, the instructions is to defeat one more little porcupine. So let's go ahead and find a porcupine. Click on him to battle. Now we're going into battle. Okay, how many students answered in total? Now, what I like about this is you can go over here to the upper left-hand corner and and it will read aloud for you. So I know now how many students answered in total. Let's see, we have 7 smiley faces. My magic is now refilled. I get to continue to my battle. I have to click on a story page and then that casts a spell. Once I lose energy, we go into the questions where I get my magic back. We're going to go ahead and answer this question wrong. We'll go ahead and say 17. Whoops. Click here, it will show us the answer. It also gives us hints. Count the number of smiles. It tells you what to do. And again, it has the option if the student's struggling with their reading, you can click on this and it will read it out loud. Also change the colors of your pencil and you can show your work over here. Do everything right there, which is great. Let's go back to battle. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this time. 5, 8, 12, 18, 23. Click on my spell. Cast my spell. Okay, how many purple cars are in the parking lot? Pet to rescue. The key is the pet to rescue. So let's go ahead and see if we can go. We cast our spell and rescue the pet. We're going to claim him. And I earned 10 battle stars. And leveled up. Now you will see there are 2 treasure chests here. This treasure chest to the left, I can click on. This one, you need to upgrade to become a member, which I believe is like $135 a year. It's $135 if you want the bundle of math and the English. I guess my pet is evolving. That's pretty cool. I can see why kids like this game. Now let's go ahead and stop here. I'm going to click out and I'm going to go to my teacher portal. Now this is my math dashboard. As you can see, here's my student, which was myself that I was just playing inside there. I can reward my students. Over here, you will see there's a send reward. And we can see how they did on the placement test. Landon scored at or above grade level. I believe I set this up for third grade. Yes, grade level 3. So Landon would be right here at above grade level. If you go ahead and look at your classroom, I set it up under math. You can, or math, English, I have both options. You can import stuff from your Google Classroom. You can also sync with Clever. There's also this new co-teaching tool. So I believe that you could add a co-teacher. So maybe if you have a paraprofessional in your classroom, you could go ahead and add them. They can assign projects as well, I believe. Here's my student roster. Again, it will tell you how my last login, and I believe I can click on their name. It gives you all of the breakdown. I mean, this is such a cool, informative way to gauge your students' abilities, skills that they've mastered. I'm actually pretty impressed with the data that you receive. You can look at their progress, do a student comprehension, select a student, apply today. And I can see their percentages right over here, which is super great. Again, I've been playing around with it. And this is just, one student. It was really easy to invite the student. I just had to sign up, give them put their first and a last initial. It automatically assigns them to to have a username. And then there was an option I can manually add a simple password, which I did do that. And you can also send parent letters. You can invite parents. The parents can go ahead and sign in. They can see their child's progress. So it's a really great feature. There are other ways you could do a membership. You can purchase a membership right here, and it will go grades 1 through 8. You do a monthly or a yearly plan. If you do yearly, you save more, up to 44% if you do math and English bundle. 125 to gain all that information, it is worth it, but you can do so much for free. You don't really need this. It's just to maximize the all the different fun little tools that Prodigy does offer.